You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Well, I understand sort of keeping the food for the higher officers to a certain extent, because the people who make the decisions need to have their right mind about them. If they start giving everyone bad orders, then a lot more people will die. But I think the people also making the beacon should have been eating the proper food, because otherwise the neural decay hits in and they're not going to repair anything. And then the mechs, well, that's just pure craziness.
He wasn't command material when it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Yeah, it seems like, as sick as it was, they had themselves a nice little setup here. All the women they could want dumbed down so they couldn't say no. But now the men have started fighting back, and it's time that they want us to come in and save them.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
So it looks like at the start the intentions might have been true, trying to get everything fixed. And then he began to notice about how he could have this little place for himself, so he had the others killed. And then kept the repaired beacon for himself.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Well, it looks like this is one of those situations where Shepard is not going to put the boot in this guy's ass, because I think Jacob's going to beat me to it. He seems to always do it with all my kills. He takes them, so he might as well do this for me too. Set to explode. Now that is something Shepard definitely can do. Definitely good when it comes to making things go boom. Oh, run away! I think them two actually got hit by that.
Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it, it's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
Trying to make up a story, trying to make an excuse as to why he's never done anything.
Ah, it looks like that dried up body was left as a warning. These newer ones were just dumped here.
The hunters started fighting back.
Oh, you have not got a pretty picture painted out for you, Ronald Taylor. It's starting, whoa, to look pretty bad in your favour. I've got a feeling that maybe we might not save you in this case. But in the meanwhile, it's time to go bowling. Boom!
Come on over. Sure thing.
Jacob, you are irritating, but that pool of yours definitely does come in handy. Comes in handy to have two of the same biotic power. Alright, just checking, making sure we've got nothing back here. Alright, let's keep going. Kasumi, take out the other one for me. Oh, I forgot I hotkeyed up the flashbang. Oh well, still did the job. Boom!
Trouble coming.
Careful. System failing. Collision proximity warning.
Yeah, there definitely is a collision proximity warning. My fist, your face. Alright, Kasumi, how about you take this one down for me? Ah, what can I say, Kasumi?
Hostiles detected.
You took too long. My apologies.
He had his fun. Now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I wouldn't be thanking us just yet, Ronald Taylor, because we haven't exactly said whether we're going to help you or not. Oh, time to go bowling, Shepard. Oh, good shot. Now, Kasumi, if you just want to go take out the one at the back, me and Jacob will deal with these two.
Down you go.
Oh, looks like there's more where that come from. Behind you, Jacob.
No shield.
Can't believe I say it, but I've actually got your back for you.
Throwing people away. Not my father.
Yeah, so
Right with
So you're just going to go ahead and try and play dumb that you're not the one sending these mechs on us on purpose, that you can't control them. Oh yeah, I totally believe you there, Ronald Taylor. Oh, I'm going to kick your butt and apparently have really bad aim at the same time. Whoa, heavy mech time. Okay, well I'm not going to dilly-dally around with this one. Kasumi, come down here, distract him. Die, heavy mech, die! Oh, it might be time that I run away for a moment. Jump, Shepard, go round the barrier! Okay, heal yourself. Shepard, heal yourself! Okay, you clearly weren't listening to my warnings of heal yourself, were you? Looks like he didn't want to jump over the barrier, although I'm not really quite sure if that actually was a barrier. And then I went to heal myself, and it didn't quite work, and I brought it up again, and it was all greyed out, so I think I got the healing done in time, but Shepard just didn't do the animation to actually get himself to heal. Foolish Shepard, foolish Shepard. I think that's twice now I've actually died because that animation for healing yourself hasn't actually worked quick enough. Like he's standing around flailing his arms around before he actually does anything. Alright, I'll tell you what, let's just switch to the particle rifle now. Why wait dilly-dallying? Kasumi, how about we use an overload on this bad boy for me? Jacob, pull that guy.
I've got.
Shield down.
You two would be really good distraction right about now. Much better. Oh, is it just you left? Time to die, buddy.
We can go home.
Enough with the toys. Need to look my father in the eye.
Oh wait, so this was a barrier I could jump over, and Shepard just refused to do it. Oh, God damn it. So I died because Shepard wouldn't jump over a barrier and because he wouldn't heal himself. I'm officially going to go out and say that that death was not my fault. I'm saying, that's it, Shepard, you boot that rock over there, or piece of whatever it was. Yeah, I'm going to officially say that that wasn't my fault. I did everything in my power that I should have done to stay alive. And the game just, the animations didn't want to work. Hokey pokey, Ronald. You better have some pretty good reasons, although, to be honest, I don't think it really matters at this point what you say. You're kind of screwed. Ugh. That stuff really has decayed. At least you've got yourself some encyclopedias here to keep yourself entertained.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mechs scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance base. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
No, I don't think that's an answer you really want to hear.
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
Oh, so now it's the ship's crashing. That's the problem. Oh, okay. So it wasn't the fact that you're a sick freak who decided to use all these women as slave. If the ship hadn't crashed, then you'd never have the responsibility. Oh, poor you.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
Didn't seem like a good idea? No, you're just covering your backs. If you really cared about those people, you would have sent the beacon and just taken the responsibility of what you'd done on the chin.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
A question that's still up in the air right about now.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. they become animals.
So now the question, what shall I do? What shall I do?
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
Now there's quite a few different decisions we can do here. We can either just get Jacob to shoot him, which I don't really think would be very good for Jacob. We can either like arrest him, but I think that's just, I don't know, he'll be comfy inside a cell. But to be honest, I kind of think we should just leave him.
Maybe we go arrange pickup for the rest of the survivors while the acting captain deals with the hole we punched through his mechs.
Now wait, I'm supposed to get rescued. The crazy ones, you don't know what they'll do to me.
No, I think we know exactly what'll happen.
My father was a different man, Shepard. A good man. Wish I'd found him.
Jacob!
You were a better man dead. As far as I'm concerned, you still are.
Jacob!
Well. Looks like Jacob's dad was getting a touch of the Walking Dead experience. Well, the survivors from Area, I think they're calling it, area, something like that, are being treated by Alliance personnel with additional Cerberus support. Pleased to see Taylor unharmed psychologically by experience. Jacob Taylor has dealt with his father and is now focused solely on the mission. Got new power unlocked, which is the barrier, which is, it'll work out well for Jacob, I guess. It makes him a bit of a tankier side character to have. You don't have to worry about him dying as much. The new outfit and a whole bunch of other good stuff, including Element Zero, which is always good.
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
But then you always say that your business is information, so if you didn't know about this, it means it actually slipped your radar. So who out there is actually better than you?
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did. But I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
And plus, you're under the wing of Commander Shepard now. As long as you don't call me Daddy in battle, then we'll be all good.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Well, normally you'd be hinting at me, but I've already gone and turned her down. I don't want your sloppy sloppy seconds, Jacob. But I suppose with all that genetic modification and stuff she's had, she's gonna have a good memory.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for that.
Anytime, Jacob.
I suppose, seeing as how that was quite an ordeal for you, I can cut you some slack, Jacob. All I want is you just to pull the stick out your bum. Pull the stick out your bum and we are more than good. Other than that, I've got no issue with you. But, with that being said, we have found out what happened to the Gernsback, and Jacob can now put behind everything that is in his past. It can now stay in the past. So now he is solely focused on the mission at hand, which is stopping the collectors. Next time we are here, we have only got 2 more loyalty missions left to do, and quite a few assignments, and then we can actually go off and try and find the Reaper IFF. But that will be saved for next time. As for now, I will catch you guys later.